In Yukon, schools use British Columbia's curriculum, with Yukon and Yukon's First Nations content. BC recently redesigned its curriculum, and Yukon schools have started to use it, with some changes to fit Yukon's local context.
We're changing the school curriculum because the world is rapidly changing. With it comes new technologies that lead to new jobs, new careers, and it requires students to have new ways of thinking and doing. It's our responsibility to teach students these new skills so that they're successful in their individual lives, in their communities, and in their lifelong learning journey.
A school curriculum outlines the main skills, ideas, and information that students learn in each subject, with standards of what they are expected to learn for each grade level. These skills are called competencies. The course material, ideas, and information are called content. Teachers design lesson plans for their students using the curriculum, using content to help students learn the skills and competencies in each grade and subject.
In the previous curriculum, teachers covered a lot of information, and so students had limited opportunities to demonstrate their learning and apply their learning. In the new curriculum, there is a greater balance between content and skills. Students still take subjects like math, science, English, social studies. The difference is there is a greater expectation placed on students for how they demonstrate their learning.
If we look at this depth of knowledge chart, in the previous curriculum, learning was designed around level 2, where students were expected to demonstrate some basic application of the skills and concepts they were learning. The new curriculum is designed around levels 3 and 4, where students are expected to demonstrate and apply their skills, as well as understand how and why they use their skills, and where those skills might be useful elsewhere to create new ideas and achieve new things. At Hidden Valley Elementary School, students in grade 1 are learning how to apply skills in creative and critical thinking through a hands-on project.
The core competencies are neatly embedded in all of the projects that we're doing. Today, they were really focused on some critical thinking where they were doing some problem solving. They were doing some planning and testing. So they were allowed a lot of freedom to try to test things and have it fail, and then to try to test another idea.
We're working on our critical thinking to make up ideas to how to make things, and then using our creative thinking to actually build our thing that we made up. Like when we were trying to build the bridge and the stairs wouldn't hold up, we used our critical thinking to find out what we should use to support it.
The hands-on projects are real-life projects. The students are interested in something and they follow it through.
Because we make the idea, and then we build the idea, and then we see the idea.
At Porter Creek Secondary School, students in grade 8 and 9 are learning math at their own pace through special programming.
So the advantage of a student-driven, teacher-guided system is the kids take more ownership on their learning. They're more directly involved in what they want to do. Even if it's a subject area that they may not necessarily be strong in or enjoy, if they can lead the way, they tend to gain more confidence and are a lot happier. They feel a lot better about the program itself and tend to have better success.
In my grade 9 math class, I really liked moving at my own pace because I got to do everything a lot faster. So if there was one thing I didn't like, I could get it over with really quickly, or I could take more time to really learn it.
At Kluane Lake School, students learned about geography, history, and technology and their local community while making a video project about how tectonic plates have impacted the area they live in.
As a parent of one of the children at the school, I was super excited that my child got to basically have hands-on science experience in our community. The culmination of that experience and that project is that they got to go up in an airplane, they got to fly through the Shakwack Valley, they got to see the Denali Fault, and then they got to go to see Mount Logan and to see this incredible landscape that, you know, not very many people really ever get to see. The learning piece encompasses so much more than just the science. They were able to make some connections between some old stories that we have in the First Nation that has been passed on by elders about that land.
We know that students are more engaged in their learning and therefore more successful when their learning is more practical, hands-on, when it is connected to their interests and their experiences, they're more engaged. So by using content to develop competencies, we are helping young people develop the skills to be able to adapt and overcome challenges so they can create new opportunities throughout their lives.